Hey, welcome members. Welcome everybody that's watching on YouTube. Welcome back to the channel. Today we have about a 30-minute Ashtanga practice. So go ahead and head to your mat and we'll get started. Okay, you can go ahead and come on up to the top of your mat. Let's bring the big toes together, heels out to the side. And then just fan your toes up, bring them back down. And then flexing your quads, drawing your navel in, keeping that core active. And take your hands to your heart and let's start to work on that deep Ujjayi breath. So let's breathe in deep in and out the nose, just letting the air rush against the back of your throat. And with your next exhale, relax your arms. Open your eyes, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, hands reaching down. Inhale, lengthen, look up. And then exhale, step to a high push-up. And draw your navel in, lower down, and then try to hover here in Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, roll through to upward facing, tops of the feet. Take it back over the toes to downward dog. So first, downward dog here. Let's set the feet up about hip width. Go about shoulder width for the hands. And then you can pedal the feet here for a little bit if you'd like. Just bend one knee, bend the other. And try to reach the heel of the straight leg down toward your mat. And keep that breath going. Should be loud enough that you can hear your own breath there. It makes a little bit of noise there as it goes against the back of the throat. And we'll take one more round. Press both heels straight down. And bend your knees, look forward, step the feet up. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, back up, lift the arms. And exhale, hands to your heart. Again, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, look to the horizon. Exhale, plank pose. And plank to chaturanga, elbows hugging in. Inhale to your back bend, upward facing. Downward dog as you exhale. And so again, if you want to get into the calves a little bit more, you can go ahead and pedal the feet. With your hands, spread your fingers wide, and then try to press your palms down into the floor. And broaden through the shoulders, and taking your gaze to one spot on your mat. And bend the knees, look forward, step it up. Lengthen, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, back up. And exhale, hands to center. Take this last round on your own. So whenever you end up in downward dog, you just want to hold it for about 5 breaths. And then you can come back up to the top of your mat. And take your time, finish up. If you're already done, drop your gaze to your fingertips. And again, that rhythm that you've been building in your breath, want to keep that going. Breathing in through the nose. And exhaling for the same count. Let's work through Sun Salutation B. Bring your feet together. Bend your knees, reach the arms up. Exhale, straighten the legs, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale to plank. And plank to your low push-up. Upward dog, inhale. Downward facing, exhale. Step the right foot forward, pivot the left heel down. Warrior A, inhale. Exhale, release. Take your hands to the mat. Step the right leg back, lower. Upward facing, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Change sides, step the left foot forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, release, hands to the floor. Left leg back, lower down again. Inhale, lift the thighs. Exhale, downward dog. And so before we get too far into class, if you want to stop and take a little rest, you can drop to your knees. You can take child's pose at any point you need to during class. And just a few more rounds of breath here. And bend the knees, look forward, step it up. Inhale and exhale. Bend your knees, come back to your chair. And press to stand, hands to your heart. Again, bend the knees, arms up. Exhale, straighten, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plank. And lower down. Upward facing, inhale. Downward facing, exhale. Step the right foot forward, pivot the left heel to your mat. Arms up, inhale. And then release, exhale, hands to the floor. Step it back, lower down. Inhale to your back bend. Downward facing, exhale. Left foot forward, right heel down. Inhale, reach the arms up. And then release, hands to the floor. Step it back, lower it down again. Inhale and exhale. And just keep that breath going again, in and out the nose. Just trying to press your mat a little bit further away on the inhale. And with the exhales, reaching the heels closer down. And bend the knees, look forward, step it up. Lengthen, look up. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees back to your chair. And pressing to stand, hands to your heart. You can take a little rest here if you need to at the top of your mat. Whenever you're ready, one more round on your own. And finishing up that last sun salutation. And you can take your feet about hip width apart, hands to your hips. Take a breath in, look up, and then as you exhale, hinge at the hip, bend the knees, and then grab hold of your big toes. Take another breath in, lengthen, and then as you exhale, fold down a little further. Good. So let's make sure those quads are flexing, and you can take the legs straight if you want, or you can keep some bend in the knees. And just try to have that stretch stay to the back of the legs instead of getting into your back. And with your next exhale, bend the knees a little bit more. Try to step on your hands. Inhale, look up. Exhale, hinge forward. Just try to broaden the shoulders here. And work on bending your elbows toward the side. And same thing, deeper stretch. You might need to keep that bend in the legs. But again, you always got that option to work to the degree that you can today. And release your hands. Take a breath in, look up. Exhale, hands to your hips, chin to your chest. Inhale, slowly come back up. And step the feet together, hands to your heart. Inhale, take a big step back with the right leg, open your arms. Pivot on your heels so you face that back edge of your mat. Set up for triangle pose. Take a breath in. On the exhale, reach with your right arm. And then just let it drop down to your shin or to the floor on the pinky side. And we'll pull this left arm up, pull the left shoulder back. Again, looking to one spot. Inhale, come back up to center. Parallel the feet. And pivot on your heels. And take a deep breath in. Exhale, reaching on this side. So you'll also have the option to go peace finger to that left big toe if you want. And keep drawing navel in. And then lean your chest away from the legs. Inhale, come back up to center. Take your hands to your hips and pivot on the heels. We face the back of the mat. And tilt the tailbone down. Bend the right knee a little bit. On the inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, follow that left hand down. Let it drop to the pinky side of the foot if you can. And right arm eventually lifts up in there. So if pinky side's too much, you can back off the big toe side. You can bend this front knee a little if you need it. And again, pull the right side of your hip further back. After your next exhale, look down, release your hands to your mat. Inhale, come back up, open the arms, parallel the feet. Take your hands to your hips, pivot on the heels, back toward the front of the mat. And same thing, ground down through that right heel, bend the left leg. Inhale the right arm up. Exhale, take it forward, and aim to pinky side, and then back off if you need. The left arm up once you have your balance. Yeah, just stick with that breath, trying to get the length of the inhales and exhales to match. And exhale, look down, release the hands. Inhale, come back up, stay facing forward. And then as you exhale, step to the top of the mat. Inhale, take a bigger step back with that right leg, open your arms. You're going to pivot on your heels again. You're going to set it for extended side angle this time. Look to the right hand, breath in. As you exhale, bend your right knee. We'll reach with the forearm to your thigh, and your left arm reaching out and over. So this is one option. You can stay here. You can press an arm against the thigh, roll the left side of the chest open, or you can bring that right hand down to your mat. Let's try to look out to that right palm, or left palm rather. And inhale back to center. Let's pivot on the heels. Other side, take a breath in. Exhale, bend the knee, and then reach forward. And let's extend it out. And as you start to go down a little lower here, keep lifting through the inner edge of that back ankle. You want to keep that foot grounding down into the floor. And inhale back to center. Take your hands to your hips. We're going to set up for a warrior A twist. So facing the back of your mat, squaring your hips off. Bend into your right knee. Inhale, sweep the arms in front, look up. And exhale, take your hands to your heart. We'll twist here, left elbow toward the outside of that right leg. And you can press your palms together, twisting, look over to the right shoulder. So I like to do a fist here with the bottom hand and just let my right palm rest on top of it. But you can go palms together if you want, or you can go straight arm version. And with your next exhale, look down, release. Inhale, back up, open the arms. Take your hands to your hips, pivot on the heels, back toward the front of the mat. Let's take a breath in. Exhale, bend the left knee. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart, hinging forward, twisting, and right elbow dropping down. And see if you can keep that back foot on the floor. It's going to help a whole lot here with your balance. And remember, you got these couple variations with the hands or the arms if you want to do that extended version. And exhale, look down, release. Inhale, come back up, stay facing forward. Exhale, step the right foot forward, back to the top. And let's take a big step out with the right leg again. Open your arms. So about one leg's distance apart and your feet parallel with your mat. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Follow the hands down till they touch your mat. Take another breath in, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. So and start to walk the hands back a little bit further here. And hands and elbows about shoulder width apart. And then you just want to lean a little further forward here to get the balance even in your feet. Let's take a breath in, lengthen. Exhale, hands to hips, chin to chest. Slowly come back up. And pause me back here to the top. Open your arms. We're going to skip to C, interlace the hands behind you. Slide the hands down, look up. Exhale, forward fold, arms off of the back. So you can take a fist if your arms come off your back. Fairly easy, you might want to work there. Other option is to keep a looser grip there in the hands and have a little bend in your arms. And inhale, slowly come back up. Exhale, hands to your hips. Let's go to D, open the arms. And then exhale, fold forward, reach down for the big toes. Inhale, look up. Exhale, forward fold. So you can grab toes, you can grab your shins if that's too far. Or if you got the flexibility for it, pinky side of the feet. And let's try to take the shoulders away from the ears. Let your elbows bend out toward the side. And take a breath in, look up. Exhale, hands to hips, chin to chest. Inhale, slowly back up. And pause back here at the top. Open the arms, bend the knees, step the feet together, and come back around, face the top of your mat. Again, half-hour practice, we're skipping around just a bit here. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step to a high push-up. And navel in, lower to a hover. Upward facing, tops of the feet. Downward dog, exhale. Step the right foot forward, left heel pivots to your mat. Inhale, reach both arms overhead, warrior A. And we're going to be here for 5 breaths. Interlace your fingers this time, turn the palms to the ceiling. And gaze is lifting up toward your fingers. Or just keep the chin level and then lift the gaze up if that bothers your neck. And keep looking towards your hands. As you inhale, straighten that front leg, pivot on the heels. And then with your next exhale, you're going to bend into that left leg, so you'll end up in warrior A on your left side, all without having to look at the feet at all. Let's take just a couple more rounds of breath. And inhale, separate the hands. Exhale, open warrior B. So might have to adjust the feet a little bit further apart. Take a second, do that if you need to. And bend down to that left leg and aiming your knee toward outer edge of your mat. And inhale, straighten that leg, pivot on the heels. And as you exhale, bend down into your right knee. And reaching the arms out long, relax through the shoulders. And you got just a few more rounds of breath. With that next exhale, flip the back palm to the ceiling. Take both hands down to the floor, step to a high push-up, and let's flow lower. Upward facing, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Then you can drop your knees down to the floor. Let's come through to seated, taking both legs straight out in front. So we'll start here in Dandasana, legs out straight, internally rotate the thighs. Good, navel in, and you press your palms in the floor, either side of your hips. Sitting up tall, shoulders back. Just bring the chin forward, tuck it down to your chest. So chin stays down, gaze lifting up toward your forehead. And lift the chin, inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold, peace fingers toward the big toes. And take another breath in, look up. Exhale, fold from the hips. And try to deepen the breath a bit. And flexing quads, pressing back the thighs down into your mat. And your gaze, your drishtis down toward the feet. If you can reach your feet, we're going to go to B, thumbs in front of your big toes, hands pinky side. Inhale, look up. Exhale, forward fold, crown of the head pointing down. And start to let the upper back round a bit. And let's take a breath in, look up. Exhale, come back up. We're going to take reverse table. So the hands go behind you. Walk the feet in a bit. And then inhale the hips up. Drop the head back. So squeeze your glutes here to help lift up in your reverse tabletop. And one more breath, lift. Exhale all the way back down. And let's take our boat pose, Navasana. So balance a little bit off sits bones, lift the legs. You're going to cross your legs, lean forward, hands either side of you, lift up. Final vinyasa, roll through, lower. Upward facing, downward dog. And then you can come down to a comfortable seated position. So you might just want to sit on your heels, or you can sit cross-legged. Sit on a prop if you need it. Interlace the hands behind the back. Slide the hands down, look up. Exhale, forward fold, arms off of your back. Stay in that forward fold, let the arms rest on your back. Come back up to seated. Let's find a spot here for your hands to rest. Sitting up tall, lifting through the crown of the head, relax through the shoulders. I just want to take a few rounds of deep breath. And finish up that last round of breath. And go ahead and come through, lie down on your back. Got just a few minutes left here. We'll take in relaxation. So take your legs out long, let your feet go about to the edges of the mat. And then palms face up either side of your hips. Just close your eyes, relax. And take your time, work your way back up to a comfortable seated position. Taking your hands to your heart, closing your eyes. Thanks for practicing. Have a great rest of your day. Namaste. Again, thanks for members for joining. If you're watching this on YouTube and you want to practice with me in person, I teach in Louisville and Pleasureville in Kentucky, and of course online at theyogamat.com. You can scan that QR code here in just a second and learn all about it. See you next time. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that class. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to get a new short form class every week. And if you like what you see and you want to support me, go become a member at theyogamat.com. You'll get unlimited live virtual classes every week and access to our on-demand library with over 500 classes in it. Have a great day. Namaste.